3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Alright, this is normal eco mode. Okay. Alright. 3, 2, 1. As expected. Now driving mode is still eco, but I'm putting the transmission in sport. Let's see if it makes any difference. It should. Alright, 3, 2, 1. Alright, now the last run would be in sport mode. Okay, so what happens, let me show it to you. The moment you put it in sport mode, okay, I'll have to, okay, so now see, for example, okay, not for example, this is in neutral, okay, and if I put it in D right now, and if I put it into sport, the transmission would also automatically go into sport. However, you have the option of putting it in D. This is the only run that remains. Alright, sport here, but drive here. 3, 2, 1. Guess what? When I've done so many runs, why leave out comfort? Because that's the mode that most people, you know, would be in actually, okay, most of the time. So yeah, let's do one in comfort mode as well. And people who would be in that mode, okay, comfort mode would be, you know, will keep things as they are, like, you know, this would be in comfort, this would be in drive, so I'll do exactly that. Okay, and yeah, so one more run. All right, so comfort mode, 3, 2, 1. Guess what? I will do one more run, and I promise that in this video, for this video, that would be the last acceleration run, and I'll tell you the reason. So in fact, you know, this thought crossed my mind that in, you know, your day-to-day driving, okay, real life scenario, you would not be switching off the AC, and you would not be pressing the brake and throttle at the same time, you know, when the light is about to turn green, and then, you know, you will do that drag. No, you would want to know that, you know, under normal circumstances, okay, for example, when the light turns green and there is no one in front of you and there is a car next to you and they want to race you, okay, first of all, I would say that please do not indulge in these shenanigans. All right, these tests are performed by us to tell you what this can do. Say for example, you know, if you land upon a drag strip, what it can do. All right, and then of course you will be switching off the AC, you'll be, you know, putting this car in absolute sport bonkers mode and ESC turned completely off. On the road you would not be doing that. Okay, now just say for example, if you still want to just, you know, engage in a little 0 to 60, 0 to 80, 0 to 100 drag, you know, with your friend, all right, or with anyone else, okay, I would suggest that, you know, you do it with someone who's you know, known to you, so that you know that he would not be banging into your car anyway. Okay, scrap all of that. You want to know under normal circumstances, okay, in normal driving, wherein you are removing your right foot and putting it here, okay, and if you do that quickly, how quickly can you get off at the lights? So we'll do that. Okay, AC on. In fact, we'll put it on full blast. Okay, yep. So, you know, you are in comfort mode, AC is running at full blast, okay, and you're at a red light with your right foot on the brake, okay, and the light turns green in 3, 2, 1. So, you know, this is as close to a real world scenario, okay. Yeah guys, so I hope you liked the effort, you liked all the acceleration runs, and now you have a fantastic idea as to what this vehicle can do, you know, in all the modes, different you know, combos. Oh, by the way, please do not switch ESC off completely, okay, on public roads. All right, in fact, this one, like I showed to you, okay, has 3 settings. On public roads, keep it always on drag strips, you can keep it on ESC Sport, or you can switch the AC off on a drag strip, okay. Occasionally, okay, on a Sunday morning you can do ESC Sport, and that is it. Please, even then, do not do ESC completely off. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.